This is the moment that we all been waiting for. It's the season premiere of Real Housewives of Atlanta season 7, starring Nene Leakes, Candy Burris, Cynthia Bailey, Phaedra Parks, and Claudia Jordan and Kenya Moore, with the supporting cast of Demetria McKinney and Portia Williams. I must say that the Real Housewives of Atlanta, as a vlogger, I get my most shares and my most views when I'm doing the Real Housewives of Atlanta or Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. So it's really crazy how all the Atlanta reality shows are my bread and butter, pretty much. You know, we get shared. You know, people like me, Justin J, Much Love, Bounty Blues, Sayshawn Bradley. We get posted on Lipstick Alley a lot, and they were notorious for gossip and all stuff like that, and scrutiny. And as much scrutiny as it comes, because they will pick you apart for any damn thing. They're gonna pick me apart for this cheap ass shower curtain in the back. But do you think I give a fuck? I do not. Long as somebody shares my shit, I don't give a fuck what you say. Long as you watching, I don't give a fuck. So let's just get into it. Now, let me just say that we've been waiting for the Real Housewives of Atlanta since the season ended with the reunion with Portia dragging Kenya across the damn floor. We've been waiting to see what's going to happen ever since we found out about them taping this summer, since we found out about Claudia Jordan and Demetria McKinney from Tyler Perry fame being added to the cast. I'm really excited to hear about Demetria McKinney because I've seen her on all the Tyler Perry things that she's been a part of, and I've always liked her acting on those Tyler Perry things that she's been on. Claudia Jordan, I don't know too much about her. The only thing I really know about her is that she has a lisp, like myself, and that she was on Tiny Tonight, and her and Tamar had a beef, and that she got a slick mouth. I don't know much about her to not like her, but I read the blogs, I read Lipstick Alley, and I see people not liking her too much. They already don't like Claudia, so I don't know what to say about her. I'm not gonna say nothing about her because I don't know the bitch like that right now, so I'm not gonna say shit until I see her pop up on my goddamn screen. So I'm not gonna have an opinion on her. Now, since this is the premiere, we're pretty much being reintroduced to these people again, so it's not much to talk about. I'm not really going to talk about Nene because she really didn't do shit but be in Las Vegas and doing a show, whatever she was doing, looking like a damn pony. But and her and Greg talking about orgies, so that's really all the fuck that she did. I don't really give a damn about that because she didn't really do nothing worthwhile, honestly. But I can see that she's still coming for Missy Elliott's signature finger waves hairstyle from the I Can't Stand the Rain video. So kudos to Nene for coming for Missy Elliott's signature swag. But let's just get into the review. So we're going to talk about Candy and Todd. So it's pretty obvious that they just got married and everything like that, and now they're trying to do this blended family thing. We already got Riley, and now we're about to have Todd's daughter Kayla added to the mix, and now they have different ways of parenting. Candy feels like they should be rewarded for every good thing that they do. Todd feels like they need to work their way up, and Candy got all this dough, so she can spend all her dough on Riley however the fuck she wants to, but Todd don't really come for that same environment, you know what I'm saying? Riley pretty much is born with a silver spoon. Kayla ain't born with no damn silver spoon. She's born with a plastic fork, just like my ass was. So of course she knows a lot about being humble. Riley doesn't because her mama got money. So it was really funny to see them go back and forth, and they talking about expanding their family and about having a baby of their own together. So it's really nice to see that Candy is now one of the married girls on the show, because we've seen her go through a lot. We've seen her with AJ and him dying, and just her being single and everything like that, and that was really good to see Candy happy. I'm really, really, really excited for her, and she's always been my favorite on the show, so I'm really glad to see her be happier and everything like that. So let's talk about the situation with Cynthia, Kenya, and Portia. Now, when Cynthia came over to visit Kenya or whatever, they talked about the fight that happened at the reunion, and my eyes began to roll to the back of my head. I'm surprised they came back forward, because I was just really annoyed by Cynthia, and I was really annoyed by Kenya victimizing herself. And I'm sorry, Team Twerk, y'all know I'm not here for this bitch, but I'm going to speak my truth regardless. Either it favors her or it don't. But I don't like this bitch. But this is my opinion, and it's been my opinion from the very beginning. So if you don't like it, you might as well fast forward through this part. The only thing I got to say is, Cynthia will blow wherever the fucking wind blows. I don't think that she had this same opinion before that. I just think that she just, now that she's up Kenya's ass, she wants to be, everything got to be on her side. And it's not even about me not liking Kenya. It's just about Cynthia as a person, because if she was on Nene's side still, she wouldn't even be saying the shit that she's saying. You know what I'm saying? She wouldn't even be on the whole everybody hates Kenya train. Because she hated Kenya her damn self at one point. But it just really, as much as I can't stand Nene, she was right about what the fuck she said about Cynthia. That bitch do go wherever the fucking wind blows. She does. She really does. And it's really irritating and it's really annoying to me how she does that. And then people really believe that because she's quote unquote classy that she can't get called out. Cynthia ain't classy. The bitch been messy from the very beginning. She been messy from the jump. And then for her to sit up here and say that her life has been better since Nene hasn't been a part of it, even her marriage has improved. Bitch, please, you've been having issues in your marriage long before you and Nene became so motherfucking close. Let's just keep it real, okay? Talking about your marriage have had issues. Was Nene the reason why your mother and your sister was hiding your damn marriage certificate trying to keep you from marrying Peter? Because the last time I checked, they were the reasons why your marriage wasn't working. Was it Nene's fault that it was Peter going out spending your money without telling you, buying big ass cars and shit and not telling you shit? Is it Nene's fault that Bar 1 got foreclosed and all that shit? No, it's not Nene's fault. And the fact that you got to end a friendship just to spend more time with your husband shows how much of a weak ass bitch you was. You was living up Nene's pussy, and now you about to live up Kenya pussy. The thing I don't like about Cynthia is that she does not have a voice and she don't have a backbone. And she has a voice when it's fucking convenient for her. Like, she could go in on Candy, or she could go in on Kim, or she could even try to go in on Phaedra. But when it came down to Nene, Nene made her ass cry about her kids when she was judging her about her parenting and everything like that. Nene had the bitch crying. But when it came down to Candy, whatever you want to take from it, take from it. You know, trying to be all hood and shit. Girl, sit your ass down. Cynthia don't have a voice until she got somebody backing her up. And since she sees that Kenya, and I'm not gonna lie, she is one of the alpha females of the show, and she wanted to cling on to her, now she wants to have a voice to be all bad. Bitch, have a fucking seat, you horseradish eating ass bitch. I can't stand Cynthia. And I don't give a fuck. I mean, I just can't stand that bitch, honestly. Like, she's so fake, and she goes wherever the motherfucking wind blows, and she ain't got no motherfucking backbone. And Nene had told her once before that Peter be controlling her ass, and he do. And now she want to say her marriage is better now that Nene ain't her damn friend. So you mean to tell me that your friendship with Nene was the cause of all of your problems when you've had problems with this Lupita looking motherfucker from the very beginning? Girl, have a motherfucking seat. Then we got Kenya. She up here crying about how humiliated she was and how it was difficult to get attacked on national TV in front of everybody. Well, bitch, when you signed up to be on a reality show, you knew what the fuck you was getting yourself into. And I'm gonna remain firm on what the fuck I said at the very beginning. Kenya provoked Portia, and she got what the fuck she deserved. Ain't nobody finna be pouring shit in my face. I don't give a fuck what it is. You see this damn, you see my bottle of ISO Plus Orachine? Do you think that I was gonna be okay with a motherfucker doing this to me when I done told them to stop? You not finna do that. If I tell you to stop over and over again, stop pointing shit in my face, stop pointing shit in my face, stop pointing shit in my face, and you keep doing it and you think it's a joke, I'm gonna either snatch it out of your hand and leave it alone. But if you're gonna point something else in my face or yell something in my damn face like a bullhorn, bitch, you getting dropped. I told you to leave me alone. And everybody wants to sit up here and say hood rat this, hood rat that, hood rat this, hood rat that. Nobody called Kenya a hood rat, but she threatened to knock Phaedra's teeth out of her ass was sitting up here 12 months pregnant. Then nobody called Kenya no hood rat when she was running up on Portia in Anguilla. Stop it with the double standards. At the end of the day, if Portia was doing this shit to Kenya, I would have said Kenya deserved to get her ass dragged across that damn floor. Cause I just come from a place where you just don't violate my personal space. You can say whatever the fuck you want to say about me from over there. Don't come in my personal space, don't put your hands in my face, and don't point shit in my face. Because that's just a violation. That's grounds for me to just slap the shit out of you. Don't come in my face. It's like a threatening situation for somebody to walk up on you or to point something. Especially when we're angry, we're hurling out accusations, we saying things below the belt, and then you point shit at me. I don't know if you're going to try to hit me with it or attack me with it or not. Just like that bitch at that damn, just like the bitch at my job. That bitch tried to swing a damn umbrella at me and I lost my motherfucking mind. So at the end of the day, everybody can call somebody a hood rat for saying this, but if it was you in that situation, I don't think it would be hard. I don't think it would be easy for you to walk away when somebody's threatening your personal space. That's just my motherfucking opinion, and I'm just gonna stick with it. And I know Team Twitter gonna say whatever the fuck they feel about it, but I don't care, because like I said, if the shoe was on the other foot and Portia was pointing shit up in Kenya's face after she has told her over and over again to stop, I would have politely said, Portia deserves to get her dumb ass dragged across the damn floor. That's exactly what the fuck I would have said. So it's not about it being Kenya, because I called Kenya out on a lot of things and I've said that she was right on a lot of things. But in this instance, she provoked the situation and that's the answer that she got. Now, is violence a proper way to handle things? It's not. But in certain instances, a reaction, when you provoke somebody, you get a reaction. And when you put shit in my face, that's the reaction you gonna get. It's just hard for me to say that I'm just gonna walk away from somebody pointing shit in my face after I done told them to stop doing it and we this close. Ain't no way in hell that's gonna happen. So Kenya can save the crocodile tears. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not here for her victim act. She really need to stop it with this shit. And that's what makes me not like her, because she can talk shit, she can say shit, she can threaten people, she can walk up on people all she want to. But when somebody finally hand her ass, she don't want to deal with it and she want to play the victim. I'm not here for that shit. I'm not. And I'm really trying to come into this situation. And I said from the very beginning, I'm trying to come into this season giving everybody a clean slate. I don't want to just go in on Kenya just because I don't like her from previous seasons. I really don't want to do that. I want to give her a proper chance. But this very episode, she gave me a reason to read her ass. Now, next episode, if she doesn't give me a reason to read her, then I'm not going to do it. But if I feel like she needs to be read, I'm going to read her motherfucking ass. But I just can't get over this fake ass friendship between Cynthia and Kenya. I'm not here for it at the least bit. I'm not here for it because it's just out of spite. Cynthia only aligned with Kenya out of spite because she mad with Nene. It's just ridiculous to me. I'm just not here for neither one of them on that. And I honestly feel, Portia, if we're both not gonna take responsibility for the parts that we both played in it, then I'm not gonna apologize. I do think that they both owe each other an apology. If you really want to take the mature route and you really want to discuss it, I do think that at some point Portia should apologize to Kenya for attacking her. Yeah, because at the end of the day, the way Portia kicked and screamed like a damn 3-year-old on the floor after she got through dragging her ass, I would say that she feels embarrassed. So if you really feel embarrassed about what the fuck you did, then you should apologize for what the fuck you did. I do think that you should be the bigger woman and just say I'm sorry and just own up to your part of it. But Kenya also has a part in it. You pouring shit in my face, you doing this, you doing that. I mean, you should also own up to your part. Maybe I made the wrong move by bringing props, and maybe I made the wrong move by pointing shit in your face. Just own up to it, because nobody is innocent. Kenya ain't, Portia ain't. They both need to own up to what the fuck they did. But they're not. And that's just a dead horse to beat. So let's talk about the last thing I'm going to talk about, and that's Phaedra and Apollo. And I have a lot of mixed feelings about this shit. Now, I didn't like Phaedra season 3 when she first came. I didn't like her until she started reading Nene at the reunion. But I'm going to say this and I'm going to leave it alone. Phaedra, get the fuck out of here with your bullshit. I get it, you're embarrassed, but the only reason why you're fucking embarrassed is because you was put up this motherfucking Southern Belle ass facade. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you were perfect and your marriage was perfect, and it was not. It was pretty clear that Apollo was disrespecting you from the rip. He was acting like an asshole to you. He really didn't treat you with no type of respect, and he didn't give a fuck. He was cheating on you with other bitches. He was doing a lot of countless things to you. And now that this shit has boiled over and came out in the public, you're fucking humiliated and you're embarrassed and you don't want to show your face. That's the only reason why you feel the way you do. And I'm not saying that you're not allowed to do that. I'm not saying that you aren't allowed, but you knew the type of man that Apollo was when you decided to fuck him and have 2 kids by him. That's just the honest to God truth. I'm not gonna sit up here and try to blame. I'm not gonna try to judge you because you decided to fuck with him, even though you knew that you know what he was. I'm not gonna sit up here and do that. But at the end of the day, ain't no need for you to be shocked and confused and embarrassed because you knew what you chose when you got with him. You got with him fresh out of jail, you got pregnant for him, and you got married to him. You did that, Phaedra. You did that. And you ain't got nobody to blame but yourself for that shit. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of it all, Phaedra, I'm just not here for that bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Like, just accept the fact that you married who the fuck you married, and that's just that. You know what I'm saying? That's really that, in my opinion. You married Apollo, that's who you got with, and that's what the fuck you got to deal with at the end of the day. And you know, you could allow the man to see his kids one last time before he goes to jail. I do think you should grant him that. And then with Apollo, it's hard to feel sorry for you too, because you are a dumb ass. It's like you ain't got no brain. It's like you got a bunch of weeds and fucking rocks at the top of your damn head. It's like you don't know what the fuck going on in life. Like, you dumb as hell. Like, you come out as a damn kindergarten student that don't know shit. Like, you don't even come off like a kindergarten student with all S's. It's like you get all U's. You know what I'm saying? Or all I's or some shit like that. Like, you just don't even get it. Like, it's really sad, because you are a father of two small kids who don't even understand what's going on. So I do get why the fuck you feel the way you do. I get it. But what you gotta understand is you wasn't giving a fuck about that shit when you was out here doing what the fuck you was doing. You did the crime and you got to do the motherfucking time. And that's what the fuck I'm saying. I can't sit up here and say, free Apollo. Free Apollo, free Apollo. Fuck a damn free Apollo, because Apollo wasn't thinking about being free when he was out here doing what the fuck he was doing. He had just served the damn sentence before he went back to jail anyway. So if you already know that you served a sentence already, why the fuck would you go out and do wrong yet again and get caught up yet again, knowing what the fuck is going on? Like, are you fucking kidding me? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like you didn't even learn from the last time you did what the fuck you did. That's what I feel. You know what I'm saying? Like, Apollo, have a seat. I'm not here for it. Have a motherfucking seat, because it's bullshit to me. Like, you knew what the fuck you was doing. Stop it. Because it's hard to feel sorry for you, and I'm not feeling sorry for you. And this is from somebody who's already a convicted felon. Now you want to take your dumb ass back to prison? You ain't bright. The only thing that's bright on you is your damn skin. You're not bright at all. It's like you got a dim ass light that's about to fucking explode. Like, I just don't know what to say about you, nor Phaedra. This whole damn situation is fucked up. And then, you know what I'm saying? You defended Apollo because that's your husband. I get it. But at the end of the day, if you know your shit ain't perfect, don't sit up here and throw that shit in people's face. And don't sit up here and throw up the fact that you got a husband. Because any dog can have a fucking husband. I just don't like when people want to throw in the fact that they got a man or they got a husband. Any fucking bitch out here can have a husband if they want to. Anybody. Any hoe out here can have a husband. Kim Kardashian. Anybody can have a motherfucking husband if they want to have a husband. Stop acting like having a husband is everything, is at the top of everybody's to-do list. Because somebody, at the end of the day, it doesn't matter. He's gone to jail. You embarrassed. You hurt. You're humiliated. And that's just what it is. And Apollo got to do what he got to do. And it's hard to feel sorry for him. And it's really hard. It really is, because he knew what the fuck he was doing the whole time, and then you want a divorce, but now Phaedra, you want to leave him hanging now that he's embarrassed your ass. The least you could do is just go to see him in the courtroom. I just had mixed feelings about her not being there for him. You know what I'm saying? Like, you took them vows and you said I do. From sickness and health to for better or for worse, this is the absolute worst. You know what I'm saying? And if you really felt some type of way about your marriage with the way he was already treating your ass, you should have been divorced him. But you did. And this is all about how the fuck we make fucked up decisions, and we want to point the finger at everybody. And that's exactly what the fuck both of y'all doing. And that's all I got to say about this damn review. So I'm out of here, y'all. Make sure y'all follow me on Twitter at www.twitter.com/Mr_still standing without the G. My Instagram is Scotty_by_nature. Follow my Team Scotty fan page, my Facebook fan page at Team Scotty. And I'm out of here, y'all. The next time I see y'all will be for my Love and Hip Hop Hollywood and K Michelle My Life review. I'm out of here, y'all. Peace.